tell you what I got here. I've got a 220K, and it is 11 of 81. Now this is a crapped out lantern, and I wasn't even planning on doing anything with it. My intentions of this one was I used it for some parts, and I think it was this one right here. I think it was a 69. Let's see here. Yeah, that's what we did. So the first thing I know about this one is that it doesn't have a packing. So I got to take this apart, and it doesn't have a piece right here that holds the ventilator on. Generator is broken off. Well, it's missing. Doesn't have a fuel cap, and this thing doesn't work right here, the pump. So if we can replace the packing, it's missing the packing, replace the packing on it. And I got some fuel caps here. These are like a newer style one. They've got a rubber seal in there. One of them's probably going to seal. This one's green, so well, that one's green too, so either one probably. Remember, it's got to have the right color, it won't work. If you were to use a red one or a black one, you're done. It's not going to work. All right. So I got a good used generator here. Somebody taped it up when they sent it. I got a couple of them. So we're going to use one of these. See what's here. Yeah. It's got the paper, it's got springs. Looks it's in really good shape. It's clean. So I think that one's going to be fine. Ventilator, that's the last thing to even consider worrying about right now. The first thing is just get this thing lit. So I hear this noise. I was curious what that is, if that was like maybe the stud that was here somehow fell in there or something. I don't know. So we're going to tear this thing apart real quick, and we're going to see what's going on. Now I gave these things a little bath before, so they're not really too nasty. Hopefully they're okay. Let me get some tools. I think we're just going to go with a trusty crescent wrench here for the moment. Let's get this wire and stuff off here. Here, this thing's going to pull apart. Should be easy. When you pull these 220Ks out, you got a little horseshoe here. Set it right there. Then a little nut here, and then this piece. So I'm not hearing anything in there. They look like they're crimped right here, so they're not serviceable. So I'm not exactly sure at this moment how you would. I used to have a tool with these little inserts, and you would stick them in there, and then you would, and it would compress it like kind of like a rivet, and then you would have new threads. I think the one I had, I was really frustrated with it. It was Chinese. It didn't do a very good job. I think I might have tossed it. I don't know. All right, let's see what we got here. We got the cage. Yep, there it is. I don't know how it got down there. But it must have slid all the way. All right. Well, I'm gonna do a little gambling here. I'm gonna throw it in there and see if I can get it to come out the other end and maybe put a piece of aviation wire on it. What do you think? Let's go for it. Maybe it'll go this way. Oh, wow. We're lucky today, aren't we? Let's go throw a little piece of, I mean, I have two options here. I could put a little nut on that thing. I don't know what the threads are, and I don't know if I have one. God. All right. I'm debating on that right now for a second. First off, let's make sure that this regular nut. Okay, so that screws on there. That's good. I'm going with aviation wire for today. Maybe tomorrow's another day. We'll do something different. Today's an aviation wire day. I think we'll go with the thin stuff. We'll get some needle nose pliers out of here. Well, good news, I got the white Porsche done. It's doing really good. We went to David Buster's in it today. Kids ran around, played some games. My daughter had a play date with her friend over there. So my wife's back to driving that one for tomorrow. So the good news about that is that I can now clear this spot out where the blue Porsche is sitting, and I can bring in the orange Mini Cooper, and now we can pull that head off and we can replace that bad valve. See how I'm going to do this here. Ah, jeez. My goal right now is to just make this thing fatter so it can't fall back in. It ain't perfect, but it's not meant to be perfect today. It's meant to get this thing going, give it another life, and then when you show it's a runner, then we can decide to, you know, go and do a nice, really clean her up and make her a shining star. To be honest with you, these aren't a favorite lantern of mine because they're not very fancy or nothing. They don't really have any glamour. But that's just me. There's other people that would probably think something different, and that's good. Good for you. All right. So I might as well just wrap this the whole way down. See if I can do it. And then take that show you what I did. So I took some aviation wire and I wrapped it tight so it can't come out. So I'm just going to take this piece. For now, I'm just going to wrap it around. This thing is really crapped out. So I've hit it with a hammer before, kind of straighten it a bit out. That is what it is for today. But it'll work. It's ugly, but it'll work. Just make sure it'll screw on the whole way. It's got to be light on it. Now, all right. It's really disturbing me. I'm not going to lie to you. It's like, I really want to put a nut on that thing and just screw it down with a nut and call it a day, but I think it's a weird size. I don't know. I'm not sure if I have any. Let me take a look here. I think I have some of my nuts in some other places here, but let's see what we got right here. My nuts and screws are in one of my bins. Yeah, maybe, but I don't think these are right. It would be nice. No. These are probably metric, who knows? What's this one? This one's brass. Oh, you can't, oh, no way. I got a brass screw right here that screws right on. It's the same threads. Man, that's awesome. So now we can use it. All right. So this is going to be a pain in the... So I got to get this off again now. So I put this, all this aviation wire on there. Okay. All right, break. There you go. Okay. That there. That's why you don't throw out all your old screws and stuff. You just save them all. This one I saved it from something. Oh, you mother. It wants to get caught right there. Oh, this, all right. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'll have to pull this out. I'm spending too much time on this stupid thing right here. That's okay. So I'm gonna let this thing drop out. Go back down. Good job. So now what I can do is I can put a, what do you call it? A vice grips on this and a little bit of oil. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna slap this right here onto the handy dandy vice grips. Oh, come on. Play nice. That's right. All right, so I'm going to put a little oil on here. This is the same oil I use in the Porsche. It's Mobile One, was it EP1? It's like a super clean oil that won't screw up all your sensors and everything. But for me to use this, I got to have it turn easy. So I can screw it down and Tighten it. Oh, jeez. Okay. Got to grab it here somehow. Nope, doesn't like that. Does not want to do it. All right. Want to get it to turn like butter. I think we're good. Okay, so let's do this now. Let's throw this back in here. See if we can get lucky here to get this to, yep, there it goes. So now we should be able to screw this on. All right, I think we're good. Let's go with it, okay? All right. So our biggest pain in the buttocks right now is this packing. So how do I say this? I had borrowed this guy's valve, this piece, from this for this because I didn't want to do a packing at the time. And I know that this one kind of turned a little weird. You had to open it up a bunch. I don't think these should be different. I can't imagine them being different. See, does this have any pressure left in it? Yeah, a little pressure. All right. So maybe what we do is I've got spare 220F, 220E valves. So maybe what we can do, I don't know if I can do it. I was thinking about robbing this. And then pulling out one of my spare 220E, 220F valve pieces I have, and take one of those and slap it in here. I just noticed it when I was grabbing parts for this thing. That way, I can get this thing going right now, and then I can just tomorrow I can go and grab that out of the bin there. So I'll keep my spare parts. Come on. Oh, this one's so tight. Shouldn't be. Should move like butter. Oh, there he goes. Okay. Shit. Huh. All right. Yeah. They look nearly identical, but they're maybe, well, they might, well, yeah, when you look at them, they look the same. All right, so let's do that. I'm gonna slap this in here for now because I have another one and I think I have a spare packing. I just take it right from there and slap it in, or just make a packing. It's getting late tonight anyway, so that way we can get this thing going. This was the original one to this anyway, though I've got to switch this piece around right here. This I got to switch it with that one, because that one's different. They're different from each other. Yeah, it's okay. All right, I'm going to switch these valve cover thingamajigs around. Sorry, buddy. Give me a moment here, hang in there. So what's your newest projects that you're working on? You know, put in the comments, let me know. It's like, hey, I got this going on. I always like to hear from everybody else in the community what you're working on. Are you working on a stove? You working on a lantern? You got something else that's pretty cool that you're working on right now? I can't see nothing. We're getting there. Hang in there. Okay, we got that together. We're good there. Let's get some detailer for a second here, and we're just going to wipe this thing down a bit. Pull the towel out here. All right, hang in there. Okay, losing stuff. We're losing everything here. All right, so this detailer, I got it on Amazon. It works really nice. It wasn't too expensive. I bought a gallon of it. Pretty good stuff. Oh my gosh. Darn it. It looks like I gotta take this thing off again. To get that on there. Alright, it is what it is. Not that big a deal. Alright, so we're gonna slide this. Wait. Think about this quickly. This looks like it's gotta go through here. Nope, what am I? Okay. What is wrong with me today? All right. Okay. I've got issues here. All right. Okay, what is going on with me today? I can't imagine. I got it off before. Why isn't it going on now? I really don't want to pull this off. That's hard to get off. All right, there it is. Pretend you didn't see me doing that. I don't know. That's probably the other way to do it anyway. But sometimes you got to bend the collar a little bit to get things in. All right, let's slap this thing back together. Oh, geez. I don't remember the clocking. I'll be honest, I ain't lying. Interesting. Okay, this is gonna have to go here. Well, that ain't gonna happen. Oh, let it go, come on. Which means you want it like this. Is that right? Do not judge me. It goes like this. And it's going like that. Why does that seem wrong? Oh, no, it has to go on here. So, all right, we're not going to worry about it. It's all good. Is that right? Pretty sure. This goes on here. Now, a lot of people say, well, when you take these things apart, you should take pictures. And they're right. Like when I do cars, a lot of times I'll take pictures so I can remember how to put it back together, especially if it's complex. This thing, it's like, kind of looking at it, it doesn't have much value. It's just for like, just get it running. You know, it's not like a really expensive, fancy lantern or nothing. Why does that want to flip out on me there? What's going on with you? Wants to slide out on me there. Oh, yeah. What is your issue here? I'm getting tired. I enjoy this, it's relaxing, but doing a lot of stuff. Hey. It's good enough, it's all good. It's a little crooked, but it is what it is. It's all good. All right. Let's check this thing out real quick since we're right here. Kind of smashed in a little bit there. I don't know if I can straighten that. See See right here? Smashed in. Let's get a big screwdriver and see if we can gently persuade it. Persuade it to go straight and narrow. Probably brushed it. Oh, you are a bastard. It is really. What is your problem? All right, I'm back. I had issue with my phone. I didn't have enough memory left, so I had to delete some stuff. So yeah, so we're back right now. So in the meantime, while I was doing all that, I went ahead and I did a little bit more. I switched out the pump cup leather on this thing. It's actually, I put a rubber one in because that's what I had. So I slapped that in the original pump, so it works good. And I put the generator in, and so I pumped it out. So I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. You can hear it. Let's see if we can. So I think we're good. I got a globe. It's a red letter globe. So let me go ahead and get some mantles. I'll put some mantles on, put some gas in this, and then we'll come back and we'll light this thing up, okay? All right, God bless y'all. I'll see you in a little bit. All right, I'm back, and let's pump this thing up. Valve's closed. Now I have one Chinesium mantle on here, and I have one Coleman mantle, because I had one Coleman left, and I had one Chinesium that's small. I have a lot of other Chinesium ones, but these, I don't know what is the deal with them, but sometimes it's hit or miss. Sometimes you order them and you get really nice ones that are the right size. Sometimes you get them like they're like, you know, Walmart extra large sweatshirt size. If you notice, when you go to Walmart, they have all clothes for big people. It's like really hard to find something for small people. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe giants shop there. I love Walmart, but I'm telling you. Okay, here we go. Huh. All right, hold on. I don't know what the deal is with those mantles. They didn't really go on there that great. The Coleman one is really stiff. All right, let's see what happens here. I'm gonna bring you back in 1 second, okay? So hang in there. Stay with me. All right, well, she's doing pretty good. It's nothing fancy, but we got her up and running. She's doing really good. It's burning real strong, real bright. Let's go take her for a little walk. What do you think? All right. Hold on.
I'm allowed it. Okay.
I'll come back in a minute here. What do you think of this lantern?
It's good.
It's good. I'll fix your thing. Hold on. Yeah, I got to put some new these planters. I got to dig these things out. I got to put some weed block down, put some new bark and a couple of flowers that kind of fell apart. But yeah, this thing's running pretty good. Everything's coming along. I really didn't think I was going to fix this lantern. It was just sitting there hanging on my barbecue on the hook. But you know what? God has a reason for everything. So this one obviously needed to be brought back to life. And there it is.
See, I can't do the fix again anymore.
All right, God bless. Take care. All right, I got you back here. So yeah, my daughter, I had to help her out for a minute with her phone. So yeah, this thing's running really good. The mantle's on there a little cockeyed for some reason. I don't know why. You can't really see it, but it's a little cockeyed. I think the way I tied it or something, I don't know. It was pretty stiff, the Coleman one. The other ones are a little more flimsy and they go on a lot easier. So let me show you something else I'm working on right now. So I've got a couple of these XGK stoves. I've been collecting them, well, hoarding them, I guess, right? I've been collecting these. I really like MSR stoves. So if I find them really cheap, I swipe them up really quick. But what I've done is I've done a little modification. The newer XGKs come with I'm guessing stainless steel base, but I like to have some kind of, something there, a little more cushion, insulated type stuff. So what I did is I went and 3D printed these bases, similar ones. Well, it's the same one as the one that I used to replace the MSR G stove that uses the Bakelite. And then what I did is I put the double layer of heat shield material there, and then I just screwed it in, and inside there I have a carbon welding cloth. But they look really cool. It's backwards, but it says MSR and it has all the information that's stamped in on like an MSR stove. And then this one I did the same thing, but it's in black. Looks pretty cool. Now this one, I'm not done with it. I just printed it a base like that, but it was printing when I was doing it, and I had this one that didn't have, that I printed as a when I was working on trying to get it how I like it. Those are like little indentation things. So what I did is I didn't I didn't pull off the backing of the sticky material on the second layer of the heat shield, which would be stuck to this right here. But I went ahead and screwed it into the black base temporarily, so I have everything dialed in, ready to go. I just need to pop it apart and just swap it out for the blue one. The blue one's going to look really cool. And then the black one is I just toss it in the parts pile. But yeah, I think it looks super cool like that. So that's what I've been working on. I thought about, where is it? Let me pull a lantern here. So you see how this one here, it has a 3D printed collar. This is one of the, what is that called? A AGM lantern. That I had redone with a 220 font. So what I was thinking about doing is getting on my CAD program and go and 3D print another collar, but put like wood grain, like, you know, like a tree. You know, I'm getting like the bark of a tree. So it's like you cut off a small little tree and then cut out the center and you put it in there. And then on the inside, what I was going to do is put that heat shield material, kind of just help it a little bit. But yeah, that's kind of the plan. Just, you know, foof it up, make it a little more custom. Anyway, that's about it for today. I really enjoyed all your videos. All of you come up with some really cool stuff, and I really enjoy watching them. But lately I just don't have that much time. So if I don't get to your video, don't get offended. But if I do, I always try to put a comment in there, something. Just let you know I watched it, and something I enjoyed about it, or some idea or something. Anyway, I'm going to get going. Have a great Sunday evening and a great next week. And thank you for following along with me so that we got this model, this 1981 Model 220 back in service and running strong. It's maybe not beautiful or nothing, but actually it looks pretty darn decent. It's not bad. It's not a bad looking lantern. And it was just a junk lantern that I got as a pair on eBay. And here it is. Look.